All right, everybody. As far as starting this video out, I mean, I put the last weekend and I thought I explained it, and some people are like, oh no, this guy wants you to sell. I'm like, I don't want you to sell. I don't want you to do anything. Let me explain the last weekend concept of AMC and APE. We got the special master. She said, 100%, screw us, the retail people, our objections, whatever. That special master still has to be, her recommendation still has to be approved by Judge Zern, Vice Chancellor Zern. Okay. I still question, the special masters. Like with everything I've pointed out and everybody's pointed out and all the objections, she's like, yeah, I see no problem. Like for real. Like this is like a shareholder revolt, but whatever. That being said, at the end of next week, this is the last weekend, at the end of next week, that recommendation plus Judge Zern's, written order is going to come. Okay. If she delays it, let's say on the 29th, is it the 29th or 30th? Let's say she says, like, hey, I'm going to, whatever. I'll issue my ruling on the August 15th for all, whatever it may be. And I'm like, oh, shit, we got time. But the way it stands right now, let me tell you why this is a very weird spot to be in. This street is going to catch wind of whether they're going ahead with the reverse split or not before we get the public notice. Now, you may think, how's that possible? Let me tell you something. This is worth hundreds of millions of dollars. And who knows on the back end what billions, whatever. You think they don't have their clerks, their interns in this court, this Wall Street court? Of course they do. I was about to say something that was going to get me in trouble, but I never did any of that shit. But I know people that did stuff like that in New York and stuff like that. And let me just tell you something. There's no such thing. Like, for real, the courts are all compromised. When it comes to this kind of stuff, they're all compromised. Everybody acts like, oh my God, we're so surprised. That's not the way it works. So very soon, they're gonna know before we, and they're gonna make some moves. Unfortunately, I think this entire court case right now is theatrics. It is, because how can they allow Allegheny with only 800 shares be the lead plaintiff in this? And at the end of the day, like, I understand that Judge Zern has stated that, she's a little, I guess concerned as far as like them. But if this goes down, people, you have to get ready for the fact that within a matter of a day, APE will become AMC. It will have the reverse split merger. Now, APE will obviously go up in price, AMC will drop down. I know that sounds crazy, but remember, people that have APE, this is the way it works. If you're shorting AMC, the shorters, and you have a bunch of APE, so you buy APE, and it becomes AMC, you could use it to cover your shorts. Remember, they couldn't get their shares from us because we weren't selling to them, and we didn't let them create AMC shares. But if they buy APE right before the reverse split, then they can turn around and convert the APE into AMC. They cover their shorts by obviously buying APE. Now, here's the thing about that. Popcorn arranged this. He arranged this with Citigroup, Antara for the vote, the whole thing with the CompuShare. This was all a big scam. That's why he's not around anymore. This is it. This is his last task before moving on. Whatever. Understand, he likes to play the silverback. Yeah. I want to see him play the silverback after this one. Like, for real. Like, people are going to be like, yo, dog, run your sweater. Take it off. Here's the deal. It's kind of funny because, like, how can you look him straight in the face and have a conversation with him knowing that he worked to, like, did the entire loop, whatever. He's going to say, no, it's for the best of the company. Yeah, at fucking over the shareholders. Then he's going to tell everybody, no. It's going to be good. The stock price is going to go up because we're going to cancel debt and everything else like that. I'm like, yeah, like you trust him. That being said, when they get the green light for the reverse split, and it, like I said, it may not happen because Judge Zern has, and I'll bring up the case. Judge Zern has in the past like punished litigants for trying to use her court as a big rubber stamp. Like, just, let's just put it in that court, get the decision, and once we get there, that covers us. Which I feel, well, this is what this is. If that happens, come next week, we might be waiting on a reverse split like Monday morning, Monday after, like Tuesday, like that. Like literally, like it's gonna be that fast if this goes down. That's why I said this is the last weekend. Like people are like, oh, Luso, about the last week of AMC. I've heard this before. I'm like, no, I said this is the last weekend of APE and AMC in their current standing. And once they do a reverse split, I don't know if people have been paying attention or gotten some knowledge throughout the time. Once you do a reverse split and the shorts cover, what MOAS? What squeeze? There's no more short pressure. Everything is covered. Now, what we're going to see during that reverse split, it's going to be wild. But understand, when I said last weekend, this is the last weekend where APE and AMC are going to be like this. This is it. This is over. That decision going forward is either APE will become AMC or APE and AMC will not merge together. But this is the last weekend of this, like the court, the postcard, the this. I mean, unless Judge Zern pushes us into the future, because the postcards didn't get mailed out, they didn't get received by people. They got received by people that don't even own AMC shares, because the lead plaintiff is suspect, because at the end of the day, there's some things on the sidelines that might pop up in the next couple of days, because somebody's testimony might, compel her to do something different. I don't know. But I know one thing for sure. This is the last weekend of us counting down to June 29th. June 29th and June 30th is next week. That's why this is the last weekend. So hopefully that makes sense. It's like a weird, like, foreboding feeling, like it's like something's coming. Whatever. I'll be back.